Ready.
This is for my cousin Susie, who's been asking for Mary Ann's meatloaf recipe for the longest time. This is for you. Okay, this is for my cousin Susie. We're at the home of Mary Ann and Richie Laser. Bruce Springsteen is on the TV.
Looking very young.
And Mary Ann is cooking none other than her meatloaf. This is an unbelievable moment, capturing both Meatloaf and Bruce Springsteen. So, Matt,
Yes.
can you please bring us up to the point of where you're at right now so you can tell?
Okay.
Hold on. Stop a second.
And I really felt like I didn't know how to write them at the time. There were so many of them out there. I figured I'd do something different. And also, a real love song, like Because the Night. I was reticent to write. I think I was too cowardly to write.
In my key, and I kept letting it loop and play, and I still tried to resist it, but I filled in the blanks, and in the blanks it tells the story of me waiting for Fred to call and of my love for Fred. Fred did call about 3 in the morning, and I wasn't mad at him though, because by the time he called, I had written my share of the lyrics of my one and only hit song.
And the deep love that she put into it, you know. Her work on it has been a tremendous gift to me.
I know that there were a lot of brilliant songs that were written that just didn't make the album. They would have altered the picture. When you look at Darkness, the person's not really attached to anybody else in that record. There are no love songs on that record.
The two biggest songs that were written for the Darkness album and recorded by us.
So, what we have here is a pound of ground beef, Susie. We have a half an onion chopped, and we have about 4 pieces of bacon. Okay, fresh bacon.
How did you cut that bacon? I was watching it.
Oh, I learned this from my daughter, Jamie, Chef Jamie. Rolls it up like that, and she just slices it, and then slices it, and it's really easy to do it that way.
Okay, awesome.
Thank you, Jamie, for that. Now I have Dijon mustard, and I usually don't measure, but for Susie, I'm going to measure tonight. You can see that I don't measure because I don't have a measuring spoon. Okay, dollar store. Anyway, we have about, I think that's a tablespoon. I'm going to do a tablespoon of mustard. Maybe a tablespoon and a half of mustard. Okay. And I'm going to do, I'm going to go with a 1/4 cup of ketchup.
But no, not raise it. Talk louder.
Oh, 1/4 cup of ketchup, maybe a little less than a 1/4 cup. Yeah, think about a 1/4 cup. Okay. We're going to do 2 eggs are in there, by the way. 2 eggs.
Are you not leaving something out here?
No, I'm not.
All right, you know, you tend to do that when you're giving a
Pound of
recipe.
ground beef. I put the ketchup. This is a half a cup of breadcrumb. Plain
Now,
breadcrumb.
What kind?
Plain.
Plain bread.
Not flavored. Plain.
Okay,
Because flavored has way too much salt in it.
gotcha.
So I'm going to say 3/4 of a cup. Then I have some Worcestershire, which I'm not going to measure. I'm just
Okay.
going to do that.
Got that, Susie?
Some salt and pepper.
Now, while she's getting the salt and pepper, back to Bruce.
The Explosion of Punk,
Kosher salt, please.
77, which actually I felt quite a bit for. I felt some similarities.
Kosher salt.
Kosher salt. I don't measure salt either. Black pepper.
Salt and pepper to taste.
Yeah, I just put about, I really don't measure salt and pepper, so I have no clue. So, now I'm going to mix that all up. The bacon's in there. Everything's in there. And you could add, if you want to add some other spices, you really can. I mean, this was my dad's recipe, so I just leave it the way it is. I don't want him haunting me. Okay, so I put 2 eggs. It's feeling a little bit too wet for me. So I'm going to add a little bit more breadcrumb. I'm going to do a little bit more breadcrumb. I don't want it to be too mushy. Okay, so that feels pretty good. I smell it too, so I want to smell the mustard and the ketchup. Onions in there. Bacon's in there. Okay, so that's that. Now what you're going to do, Susie, put one more piece of bacon in there. Okay, so, because that bacon really gives it a lot of flavor. Okay, so I have bacon on the bottom. And normally I would use a deeper pan, but I don't have one. So I'm going to use this one. Because then I'm going to put potatoes and carrots all around it. This is fine. So you see how this bacon's going around? Great song. How perfect is this to have Bruce Springsteen in the background while I'm giving Susie this
Amazing.
recipe?
This is just the
Amazing.
paradox of earning your living in factory at the time. Machines were
Okay.
more and more and usually
Wow.
Pretty?
That's incredible.
long pieces of plastic.
Okay. This is going in the oven, 350.
I'm glad I had all my dietary fiber today.
Okay. Now,
And what are you doing? You're putting it in the oven at what temperature?
350.
350.
Okay, it's going into the oven.
For how long?
I don't know. I usually don't time it, so I'll let you know later.
You'll let us know later.
And now, as far as potatoes and carrots, Susie asked me this last time I saw her. So what I do with those, I have boiling water. I have these cute little potatoes. Fingerling potatoes.
What kind today?
Good combo of carrots, baby
carrots?
potatoes.
Oh, you're walking away from me here.
Stay with me.
Parboil these?
Meaning
Meaning?
we're not going to cook them completely.
Uh-huh. And that's because?
Cook them.
Because it's going to be cooking along with the meatloaf?
Yeah. And I'll show you later what we do with
By the way, talk about that knife you're carrying right now. What
my
is it?
Richie
What
the
is-
Realtor knife.
Hold it. What? Wow, Richie the Realtor knife. That's cool.